Y'all gonna have to stop being cute with God. Y'all are going to have to stop being cute with God. There is no such thing as big problems. Like, okay, God, I just only want you to work out the things that I just know I can't handle. How I'm going to pay my mortgage, how I'm going to pay the rent, how am I going to pay the water bill? Oh my gosh, God, I just got laid off. Can you please find me a job? We like to categorize problems and separate them into big problems and small problems. What God wants us to know is, I want to be in every facet of your life. I want to be a part of everything that you have going on. There is nothing too big or too small. There's no matters in your life that is minute. God want to go with you to go pick out your new brand new shoes. God wants to go to dinner with you. God wants to plan your next vacation with you. If you are creating courses and retreats and ceremonies and things like that, God wants to be a part of all of that. What has happened is that we've learned that we should only take the big problems to God. And many of us are suffering because God is trying to get us into relationship with Him. God wants to be a part of everything that you have going on. We're hiding our fears from God. We're hiding our frustrations from God. We're sitting there in the bed rocking back and forth, not knowing how things are going to work out, instead of saying, God, I need your help. Or God, I made a mess of this thing. But I am coming to you with humility. I'm not going to blame anybody for it. I'm going to come to you humble and say, God, I made a mess of my finances. I know that I shouldn't have gone out there doing shopping and going on vacation knowing that I had bills to pay or I needed to go grocery shopping. God says in His word, come to me with humbleness, humility, and I will celebrate you. What happens is we want to put blame on people. Sometimes we even want to blame God. I've blamed God before, y'all. I've blamed God before, but God had to take and is continuing to take that prideful language out of my mouth so that I can come to God in a space of humility, being humble and saying, God, I messed this up. I created this problem that I have going on in my life. I want y'all to go to Luke chapter 11, verse 15 through 31. We're going to be talking about the prodigal son over there. God is showing us something. Some of you may have heard this story, but need a refresher. I recommend that you go get a refresher. And some of you may not have ever heard of it. Okay? But it's talking about how the father's younger son went off and spent all of his riches and all of the things that his father had gave him while he went out to go and travel in a distant land. The son went out and spent up all of the riches, all of the substance that the father had given. And the son came back home to the father with the most humility that he could and say, I spent up all of my money. And that is what God is wanting from us too. God, I know I've been overeating. And I know that I haven't been taking care of my health the way that I'm supposed to. I know that I haven't been drinking the amount of water that I'm supposed to. Right? I know that I haven't been paying attention to my children the way that I'm supposed to. I know that I haven't been giving my husband the love that I need to give him, that I've been standoffish and I've been separate from him and or whatever it may be. God knows all of it. I know that I haven't been in the right relationship with my mother. Those are the things that God wants. Even if you have to cry, snot, ball up on the floor, it doesn't matter. God wants that. I love you. Bye, everybody.